If we can keep a family in their home, that's huge. The long-term implications of the health of our community by helping people avoid eviction have a dollar value as well as a human value. Good morning. How are you?
I'm good. Okay, so will you tell us about beaches?
Sure. BEAM, or Beaches Emergency Assistance Ministry, is a nonprofit in the beaches communities of Jacksonville, Florida. And our primary program is to provide rent and utility assistance for families, for individuals that are at immediate risk of eviction or displacement. So when life's bumps in the road show up, we're just that family, that community that can help make a bridge for someone that's just having a difficult financial challenge, with the goal of preventing homelessness. In addition to our rent and utility programs, we have a very robust food assistance program. We have a food bank. We have food pantries. We do mobile deliveries. And then we also have a workforce development program. And then we do run a for-profit side, I guess you could say, in our thrift stores. So understanding retail management is a part of what we do as well. And our thrift stores are about a third of our income. So they're really important to us in allowing us to make sure that we have the funds to provide the services we do.
You provide so many different services to so many different audiences, as well as the fact that you're talking to donors as well. So how do you kind of keep that message clear in order to engage donors, but also serve the community?
I think from a messaging standpoint, what we try to be incredibly focused on for our donors is to be certain that they truly understand what it is that their resources are supporting. So our purpose is to make sure that we're not sharing just the statistics, not the number of people who we helped with rent or the 1 million pounds of food that our food bank was able to distribute. What we really want people to know is, who are the individuals that you're helping? What are their stories? What brings them to BEAM? What needs do they have? And how is the fact that we're able to help them in that crisis impactful for their lives?
People want to feel like there's power in how they're helping, and so you're connecting those dots between the donors and the clients.
The last couple of years has been really complicated with nonprofits. So much financial uncertainty from a national standpoint, the disappearance of in-person fundraisers, and so many acute needs in certain areas, leading to real volatility in the world of charitable giving. So it's definitely taken its toll. And so what has that looked like for you? What does that look like for BEAM? And how have you adapted to continue meeting your goals?
As an organization and as a community, people just got incredibly creative. In terms of our fundraising, we sent an invitation out that says, don't come to our party, don't buy a new dress, don't get your nails done, and send us the funds instead. And an awful lot of people did, which was really incredible. But what absolutely happened was our community stepped up. We had people who sent us their stimulus check to say, I don't need this, but I know you know someone who does. And BEAM is really the conduit of our community's generosity. And I'm proud of our community and the way that they stepped up to take care of those in need and continue to do so. This isn't over for an awful lot of people, but we want you to know that we're going to help get through this together. Because as a business owner, you begin to worry. I mentioned our thrift stores. We had to close them down. That's a third of our income. How long was that going to happen? It's important to remember that as a nonprofit, we are still a business. And so we've got rent to pay and utilities to pay and payroll to make, and all of those things that need to make sure that your finances are in order.
There's so much complexity to running any nonprofit, but specifically with so many different focus areas that you have. So you need partners who can come in with the expertise to help you with the things that sometimes you just quite frankly, don't have time for? And why would you be good at all the aspects of running the finances of a nonprofit, as well as having the heart for it and then delivering the actual services? So
when we pay rent on a client's behalf, we send that rent check from our assistance account that is housed with Truist. And so we're very appreciative, not just for the relationships we have with our operating account, with our brokerage account, but our assistance account as well.
What can people do to support?
We have amazing contributors. And so if anyone would like to go to www.jacksbeam.org, you can learn a little bit more about our organization. There's a wonderful button at the top that you can press donate. And you can direct the dollars if you'd like to provide that just for our food assistance programs or just for our programs for seniors. I think what's really important to know is that the need is great. There are so many people that you might not realize are living paycheck to paycheck. And our clients are your hairdresser or the person who mows your lawn or the waitress at your favorite restaurant, who is a hardworking individual doing their best to take care of themselves and their family. And every now and then there's just an unexpected medical bill, an unexpected car breakdown, and there just isn't the funds to cover that. And so what's wonderful about Beam is that we're just able to be that resource that you can come to in a difficult situation, to be that bridge and get you back on your feet.
That could happen to any business owner. And I think the more you share those stories, the more I think people are going to recognize that there's power in that generosity. And anyone who has been blessed, it's been for the purpose to then bless others. Really, it isn't so that we can all drive nice cars and buy bigger houses. It has to be because there's a purpose to it in order to help others around us. So
certainly in the United States, we value rugged individualism. But I think we also value community, right? We value when we link arms together and we say, this is where I live and we're going to take care of the people here and we're going to take care of each other. And when that happens across our country, we're all just better off.